Okay, this will be, no, hold on. Okay, Taurus, all right. I was debating between Taurus and Leo to do, so, and I just got Earth sign card at the bottom. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles even, which is very cool. All right, very nice card. Okay, so we'll do Taurus, general reading, please. And 9 of Cups just flipped over. This might be a good one. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus, please, in the month of April. General reading, please, for Taurus. Interesting. Wow, very lively. Okay, Taurus. There we go, Taurus. Wow, I pulled an extra card, which I usually don't do, but I just something was telling me to do that, and look what it is again, 9 of Pentacles, and that was from the middle of the deck, so it wasn't on the bottom anymore. Okay, so some of you may be dealing with love issues because this card did fall out earlier, and to be honest, it kind of fell out upside down, but I don't typically read reversed, but so it's possible. So I haven't even really looked yet. Let's see what we end up with. Okay, and pretty non-eventful card at the bottom of the deck. We have the 4 of Swords, which just, it's about kind of, relaxing, meditating, that sort of thing. So, but we do start off with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so things are spinning and moving and turning and all those good things. And I feel this is very much for the better. And we have a couple really nice Pentacle cards in here. So that looks really good. Pentacles are money, so. 3, 4, 4. Okay, and okay. All right. You know what? Hang on one second. And no, I'm not checking my text messages. I'm looking up something for you guys. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay, yeah. That was a little different take than I thought, but okay, we'll go with that. Sorry, one second, almost there. Okay, all right. Yeah, for some reason I was blanking and I couldn't remember my numerology stuff. So, because there were so many here, I wanted to make sure that I was right. So, okay, so Wheel of Fortune. And we're going right into the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is a little different in this deck, though. It's not like the typical Rider-Waite deck where the 4 of Cups is usually that one where a lot of people associate it with a boredom card or not seeing what's in front of you, that sort of thing. This one's a little different. because the cup this time is like right in front. It's not being handed from the side. It's like right in front of the person, and the Three of Cups is behind the person. So to me, it has a different kind of connotation than the Rider-Waite deck. So this is, to me, is more like an offer coming towards you. And it's funny because then we go right into the Four of Wands. So that's really nice. Four of Wands is about, celebrating. Sometimes, this could even indicate marriage, possibly proposals, things like that for some of you. Very possible, actually. It's stability. This whole month is about that type of energy for sure. Interestingly enough, though, we have, well, yeah, okay. I think this is possibly about a relationship that is transforming into something a lot more serious and, maybe a lot more committed. Okay. This could even be work related. This is possible, in which case that would be the same thing, a job, possibly a new job. If not the same job you've had, maybe turns into something else that would put you into a leadership role. So, in other words, like a promotion where you might, be in charge then of a bunch of people. That's very possible. And with that would come more money, definitely more responsibility, but definitely more money. So if it's love related, again, I see it as, the possibility being tossed around this month of, hey, should we take this a step further? Possible talk of marriage, that sort of thing. We do have the Death card here, but it's turning into something else because it turns right into the Emperor, which, is solid ground, stability, and it's kind of you. It could be an Aries, too, but, it could be, Taurus as well. You coming into some sort of leadership role. So I kind of almost want to go with work on this, but there are so many cups involved that, I think it could be both. So, and it is a general reading. So either way, something is turning, something is changing. There's some sort of offer being given in the mix for that you can reach out and take if you want to, if you're open to it, if you see it, then it's there for you. So actually, absolutely, if it's work related, put yourself in the game. It might not just be, in other words, somebody might not approach you and say, hey, we're really considering you for this leadership position that's open. That might not happen. It might be up to you to sort of feel that out. And if there is some kind of opportunity that you've heard rumors around the office or, whatever type of thing, then you need to approach, said people in charge and say, hey, how about me? I'd be interested in this, that type of thing. It's about stepping up in a leadership role. All right. So that I definitely do see. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is really good. So, that it looks good money wise. And it's right underneath the Wheel of Fortune. So if some of you have been, maybe not having the, the paycheck, if you will, for lack of better term, that you've needed or, that sort of thing, things might get better in that respect. It looks like, you could, like I said, could be a raise or could just be that you're finding new ways to bring in money, that sort of thing. But it looks good. Money and stability are what is on hand here for April. Now we also have the Queen of Cups. So I think that is the offer coming in. So, or not offer coming in. Like I said, you might have to reach out and get that offer, reach out and take it, or reach out and be the person who offers it also. Although I think they are offering it. It's just, I'm not sure if you see it. Okay. So if that makes sense. So it could be a water sign. So it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a female of importance around if it's work related, could be a female that's in charge somewhere around the office, that has a lot of pull, doesn't have to be like your boss or something, just somebody who has a lot of pull. So somebody who would be influential around the office. Okay. That would be probably who to reach out to, initially. Or they will probably reach out to you, like I said, most likely. just make sure you pick up on the cues. Okay. So if it's love related, like if none of you are planning on getting married, none of you are in a relationship, that type of thing, then it, again, it could be things are changing and, working in your favor, and you're becoming, quite a big presence, with this Emperor card, and you're feeling more secure because you're making a little bit more money now. And that, always makes people feel, better and more confident and that type of thing. And this perhaps Queen of Cups, or, could be male energy, whatever, comes in. So that's good. Now we do have the Moon card right underneath the Four of Wands. So that kind of cautions me not to celebrate too quick. Okay. It's good. There's stability here. Absolutely. There's a couple offers coming in. Wow, I just noticed that. I didn't even notice. So you got Knight of Cups and you got King of Cups. And you got Queen of Cups. Okay. So most likely this is a work-related thing because, either that or you're like a hella attractive Taurus who's just getting, men and women throwing themselves at you. I don't know. That could be. But I would caution with the what are we cautioning here? Are we cautioning the Queen of Cups? Hold on. Yeah, I might take back what I said about the workplace and the female. Not that you can't trust this person. I won't say that. But they might get you a little bit too, what's that thing about putting the thing before the cart? There's like an old saying. I don't know why these old sayings like always come to me, and I don't know them. That's the funniest thing. Don't put the horse before the cart or something like that. That's what came into my head. So be careful. Like if there is a female at work or something like that who is, kind of influential around the workplace, and they might be sincere in their dealings, but just be very careful not to be too cocky. Actually, that came definitely into my mind. Don't be too cocky. Okay. And just be careful. That's kind of what came to mind. Don't be too cocky. Okay. And yeah, don't celebrate too fast. Like, don't think it's a clenched deal and you've got it in the bag. Don't have that. And normally I would say have that attitude because, you should always try to manifest what you want and visualize yourself in that space and, all those types of things. But in this particular scenario, it's almost like you get carried away with that and might, kind of, again, put the whatever it is before the cart. Okay. Which is like, yeah, I wish I could remember that saying. I'm sorry, but you probably get the gist of what I'm saying. Okay. So, So interestingly enough, we have two cups coming in to the picture here. We have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. The Knight of Cups is underneath the Death card. So here's what I think is going on with this too, is I don't think it's two, I think it's one person or one offer. So this could be love or money. So if it's love, then there's this new kind of passionate, offering in the works here, and it will transmute. So the knight turns into a king, okay, which means a very good, stable, mature, emotionally secure. I don't know about stable, I'm not sure about finances and things like that, but emotionally secure, emotionally mature male. And with the Nine of Pentacles, though, over the top, I'm thinking, could be, some fairly well-off person coming in. All right, and that could be you. Very well could be. It's cups, both of them. So, I'm not sure. This could just be your energy, and this is what you're transforming into. Sort of, this emotionally stable and, you know, with the earth grounding of stability, okay? Because this, again, it's just all about stability. And, you know, I did forget too, we did come in with this Lover's card at the beginning. And, you know, it did kind of come out upside down, but like I said, I don't typically read reversed. So, you know, we'll take that as we will. And that could be because, you know, maybe this is from the past and maybe that's past energy and this Wheel of Fortune coming in and changing things up. So that could be too. But, you know, we do have that as sort of a theme. Let me see if I can get one more on the Moon card here. So Moon card here, please. Moon card. Okay, Moon card, please, for Taurus. Okay. Tower. Interesting. Wands and swords. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I think the Moon card might be cautioning. Again, this is, to me, work related. The Moon card might be cautioning against, like I said, celebrating too soon. You know, because you may get this raise and feel, you know, that type of great energy, you know, that comes along with that. But that could very well bring you then to the 7 of Pentacles. So you could go down from the 8 to the 7. Okay. So there's something here cautioning you a little bit, you know, about possibly overspending. Or it could be like a secret, not secret, like a hidden expense, you know, that maybe you weren't expecting, you know, that could take you down a little bit, but not too much. You know, it's not that huge, not that big a deal. I mean, possibly. I mean, it could be a little bit of a big deal. It could be something about moving also, where, you know, you kind of find out that maybe you might need to move, or, you know, like physically move your residence. Or, I mean, if you've been there for, you know, 15 years, or you've bought a home, you know, nothing like that is in jeopardy. I'm not seeing that. It would be more, you know, something like, you know, for the people who maybe live in an apartment and maybe, you know, something kind of shakes that up a little bit. That could possibly be. You know, I don't see anything too major here with the Moon card. But, you know, just be a little bit, it's something financial, you know, and maybe, like I said, my original thing was something about being cocky, and then that kind of came out about, you know, spending a little bit too much, maybe, you know, so just be careful, you know, in those realms, but I think you're okay. Love-wise, is that cautioning anything? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything huge enough to worry about. You know, nothing that big. 9 of Pentacles is really nice to leave off on. Hold on here. Taurus, please. Okay. And one more. Taurus. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. I love these cards. Okay. Okay, nice. All right, so we have enjoy the journey, okay? And we have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Now, I will say at the very beginning of the reading, we had the Four of Swords underneath the deck, which can sometimes be an overall theme. I wasn't feeling it too much at the time because, you know, the rest of the cards seem so like predominant, you know, but this is kind of bringing that message up again. So let's pay attention to it. So again, the card is crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Okay. So that kind of goes with that Four of Swords energy. So, you know, be a good time too to kind of, you know, because you got a lot going on. Definitely, you're starting off the month with the Wheel of Fortune, so you know there's a lot going on, and we do have the Death card, so that's like transformation, you know, and that's big and heavy, and you're going into the Emperor energy, which is big and heavy, and you have the Moon card, you know, so there's you know definitely some big energy here. But I do see, you know, stability. This is all for a purpose of stability. This is bringing you stability. You have the Nine of Pentacles at the end. This is, you know, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Well, actually, you have the Eight turning into the Nine, but the Moon cautions you about going back to the Seven. Okay, so be very careful about, you know, there's something about this Four of Wands, something, you know, about this kind of, it could even be like a party, like if you go to a work party, you know, and, you know, something like that, you know, or any kind of hanging out with people socially at work. Just be very careful, you know, about, you know, all that type of stuff. And again, I'm going to stick with that phrase that I couldn't remember, that don't put the ox before the cart, or something like that. Okay. So, and your other card is, you know, wandering path. Enjoy the journey. And this is going to be a wandering path. It's stability. It's all about stability, but it's wandering. It's meandering a little bit. You've got a lot of different types of cards, a lot of change here. Definitely a lot of change. But I don't think it's going to be change that's going to scare you, or, you know, be like out of control, you know, where you have to, you know, I mean, they're changes that are very purposeful. You know, that's what I see. Very purposeful change. So enjoy the journey, it says. All right. That's pretty cool. All right. So really good reading, Taurus. Actually, it's very interesting. And, you know, I think you guys are coming into a very good, stable thing. Some of you are definitely getting promotions and you know, something, and a little bit more money for sure. Okay. All right, Taurus, we will leave that there. If you guys like these, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those fun things, and my information is at the bottom of the video in the description box. All right, thanks, Taurus. All right.